Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Portal 2. And today, the map I'm going to be trying out is Dream Pools. Actually, it's made by a member of the Discord, which you should totally join, link in the description. And from what I understand, the story is that we play as an urban explorer, come to investigate a recently closed community leisure center that basically ended up abandoned because of a reputation for mysterious disappearances. Now, there's not a whole lot of information on the workshop page beyond that brief story, but from the screenshots, it looks like it might have something of a liminal aesthetic to it, so I'm really interested to see what this is going to do, both in terms of visuals and gameplay. That's the sign I know all too well that tells you we are now someplace we are not supposed to be. It's a little bit dark when I look into the shadows. I may have to adjust my settings just a little bit. But wow, do we really just have the run of the place? Now this map is already tapping into an aspect of urban exploration that is often overlooked. Because this place is abandoned, yes, but it's a recent abandonment, and it's one that already has plans for the near future. And so it's not uncommon for places like this to still have the power on. And abandonment doesn't always have to look like how you expect. Now I wonder if we're not going to have some freedom in terms of how we actually get in. But it looks like we're also going through with another overlooked aspect of urban exploration. Finding a way in. A lot of the time when you explore abandoned places in video games, the front doors will just be torn wide open. You don't often have to hunt for some kind of entry point, but here it seems like we do, and it's very realistic. I'm really liking this already, and I think I see a potential spot. There's an open vent behind this fence. If we can just get up and over. Also, I'm really liking the things that we're doing with the lighting here. A lot of detail that a lot of map creators would otherwise overlook. I mean, there's houses that we can see over the fences, and this lighting, something about the way it's done, the slight warm tinge to it, reminds me of when I'd walk home from my religion class back as a kid. Okay, I've yet to find a way up and over this fence. Maybe if I can get onto this wall, I can jump over this fence? Yep. Not quite. I'm going to have a little bit of a look around the side. Now, I don't know if this is going to be all exploration, or if there's actually going to be some horror elements to it. The creator definitely wants to plant that thought in our mind, because, I mean, the reason the place is closed is because it developed a reputation for mysterious disappearances. Should I start trying doors? No. The darks are very dark, but I just realized it even models motion lights! It's not just the detail in the visuals of the map. You can tell that there's a lot of thought that's gone into this. I'm loving this already. Nope. That's another big part of exploration. A whole lot of false starts. Seeing something that looks like something, and it turns out to be nothing. Alright, so there's got to be some way to get up and over that fence. That open vent is like the one definitive way I've seen to get in. That orange lighting, it's just so nostalgic to me. I love seeing it, and it's so rare these days, especially in real life. In my town, they've all been replaced with LEDs, but there's this one streetlight on this one street that still has that orange lighting. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we can do this a little more indirectly than I've been thinking. Because I'm looking at this parkour style, and I'm seeing a potential path here. So maybe if we come over to here and go, whoop, yeah, and here, I think we're doing this. And here, yes, 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 yes. Ah, awesome. This is so cool. I'm so glad that they've put this much thought into the experience of making me put this much effort and concentration into just getting inside. Of course, a recent abandonment will always be much harder to do that with than an older one. Oh! How far did I fall? How far did I fall? Because I was falling for quite a while, and when I finally hit the water, I mean, that was ground level, maybe even a little below. This must be incredibly deep underground. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned the fact that there's water in the sky that I fell through. Can't forget that little detail. I must say, though, this does look like quite a comfy, cozy little pool. In keeping true to the liminal fashion, this does look like the kind of place I dream about. And honestly, the dream would probably be quite a pleasant one. It actually looks like that one game you guys keep telling me to play, Anemiopolis. It's probably Anemiopolis, right? I guess I might as well give a definitive answer somewhere that isn't the Discord. I will play that when it's out. Like, officially. Yeah, I mean, that other room, while strange, at least looked like a pool. Now we're getting into pure dream architecture, the kind of thing that has no earthly purpose for existing. I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, I thought that would be like a glass window or something, or maybe some kind of sideways pool of water. You know, one of them. I guess I took the bait. Oh man, I really wouldn't last very long in the back rooms. My curiosity would kill me far too soon. A long dark hallway. Here we go. Back there almost looks comfy by comparison. I don't like how dim it gets in the middle. And opens right up. There's something about having the same texture on the walls, floor, and ceiling that gives the whole thing kind of a toy box sort of feel. Oh, this map. I can just smell the chlorine. Honestly, I love it, even though I probably shouldn't. The kind of thing you probably don't want to inhale too much of. Tall ceilings, irregular architecture that juts out. This is actually probably one of the truest recreations of Blender liminal spaces. Those sort of renderings that people like to make. I wonder if there's not maybe some reason to jump down into the water. That sign says exit, but I've learned not to take those at face value, especially not after being dragged through GM void spaces the way I was. Did you hear that? I don't think that was me. For a second there, while I was silent, it kind of sounded like there was maybe something, like some other footsteps somewhere. Hang on. Every once in a while, like, I know the water itself makes sounds from flowing, but every once in a while I hear something that sounds like wet footsteps. Alright, I gotta find out if there's something through here. One of these days there's gonna be an Easter egg through these windows. Which is why I'm going to hurl myself out of each one like a Russian political dissenter. Okay, back to here. Alright. So the checkpoints aren't always right next to the windows. Maybe I shouldn't do it each time. Wait, that says exit. It actually is. Oh my, that is so cool. Teach me that falling through those things is death, and then force me to do it. A leap of faith. Just as Jehovah commands. But there's a lot of different ways for me to go. there's actually branching paths here. Or not. Oh, this map is doing sneaky tricks with its geometry. Or maybe not. Maybe I just walked all the way around. Okay, well that makes sense, I suppose. No, it doesn't. Okay, wait, no, hang on. If I were to go through here, if I wanted to come out through here, I would have to go forward, make one right turn, then a second right turn, then a third right turn to bring me through here, right? One right turn. Yeah, no, there is freaky deaky stuff going on with the geometry. Well played. Made me have to think about it for a moment. Okay, well I guess the exit sign hasn't let me down so far. And now that I think about it, this is not only a visual recreation of, like, 3D Blender assets of liminal spaces, the premise is also true to the backrooms themselves. It's when you manage to hit just the right spot, to be in just the wrong place at the wrong time, to actually no-clip through the world and glitch yourself out of reality. And that's precisely what happened to me. Something about this location is just wrong, and that's why this seemingly innocuous place has led to so many disappearances that no one can explain. Alright. Well, enough analyzing that. Let's move forward. Here is one of those childhood dream slides, although it looks like you might smack your butt on the tiles if you were to fly out at high speeds. Can we climb up backwards? Sort of. It's very dark, though. We can only go so far before the incline becomes too much. Alright, let's do things the way we're supposed to. More branching paths. So we have safety on the left, death on the right. Safety's one thing, but death is a more interesting video. And I've already hurled myself out of several windows, so... Okay, I've unlocked Death Plus. Oh, the harsh contrast of the red lighting. It makes it feel like you can't see, even though you can see perfectly. Well, I guess there's no turning back now. I have a bad feeling about this. And all the other stock phrases for a situation like this. Oh, have I reached the bar? Wait, no, hang on. Now upon seeing this, I'm wondering if this isn't a real thing. Because look, you could sit on a bar stool, right here, right? With your legs just dangling down in the water. Right? Look, you got the empty glasses with the little umbrella in it. It's a strangely desaturated umbrella, but no need to worry about that. I'm hoping the geometry is going to pull another switcheroo, because I have to go back now. Danger in the event of flooding. Seek air pockets. Is that an impromptu tutorial? Is that something I'm going to have to know? I'm going to have to start paying extra attention to gaps in the ceiling. The irregular protrusions of the geometry may prove to be actually important to the gameplay. Looks like you're now causing a gas leak, but I can stop you! Stop! Oh, no, it's completely dark, What's out there? Oh, that went on long enough that I had gotten used to... We're back here. Okay, well, I suppose this is an improvement. I had almost gotten used to the safety, thinking this is just going to be some sort of, like, liminal exploration that has a slight sense of dread, but is otherwise more eye candy than anything, but... I guess I was wrong. Should I continue following No, this is new. We haven't seen this before. And this would definitely end in a fractured tailbone. This water is not deep enough. This is actually a dangerous trip. This is the kind of, yeah, this is the kind of view you have right before you catch a child to the face at 40 miles an hour. Now this is nice. Amazing what a little natural light can do to turn a creepy place cozy. These windows look like fun to jump out of. No? You're never gonna reward me for that again? I swear I'm like a moth. But look at this. This is just so pretty. It's like waking up in the early morning, walking down the hall before anyone else is up to make breakfast. But I don't think there's any breakfast waiting for me. At the very least, there's no orange juice. Every glass I found has been empty. Yeah, of course, the comfy could only last for a little bit before we descend into Saw. You almost expect a place like this to be completely silent, but also there's like weird imperfections like this. I mean, even for its completely pristine tiles, you have weird things that suggest use or intent, such as only one of these lights being on. Here we're gonna have to swim for it. And we'll have to be on the lookout for air pockets, I suppose. Well, thank you for lighting my way, at least somewhat. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Can you drown in Portal? Does Portal have drowning mechanics? Or yes, it does, it does, it does, it does, it does! Now, do I have a finite amount of health that's not shown to me, or am I gonna heal? The leaking water suggests even this place isn't going to stay an air pocket for long. Okay, move, move, move. It doesn't look like we can swim any faster. And up we go. Oh, I don't like that one bit. Submerging in the light and then resurfacing to pitch darkness. Between this and Liminal Gallery, I hate these creators using my fears and using them to create new ones. This channel has caused me to develop a number of brand new phobias. All this machinery silhouetted in the dark, standing out even more because these are the most janky shapes we've yet seen. They almost seem like they don't belong here, like, yeah, with these open ceilings, we can see the vents. It's almost like we're getting into the guts of this place, like places we weren't meant to go, even within the place we weren't meant to go. Actually, when you think about it, that kind of makes Portal 2 the perfect platform for something like this, don't you think? Glitching into the back rooms isn't all that different from that game's premise. And there's that upper darkness like we first fell through. No, 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 no. I thought I was backing the way I came, but I'm in it now. I definitely heard other footsteps. I definitely heard other footsteps. Is there actually something in here with me? Or does it only play if I walk around? Is it like some kind of echo, maybe? I don't hear anything now. I don't know what to expect at this point. These environments are absolutely gorgeous, not just in terms of the bizarre architecture, but also in terms of the lighting. It's crazy how, in a basically unitextured environment, it's still able to put across so many different moods and ideas. Like here, I get the checkpoint vibe. Like there's a heavenly light cast down in the middle of the darkness, a port in the storm, but... place where I can only momentarily stay. Never mind. Okay, in game design terms, that's the point where I've used the save, and that indicates that I can no longer use it ever again. Telling me to get a move on. Where does this go? I know the other door had an exit sign, but... I'm moving back and forth, and it's not reciprocating. That is not my reflection. I thought at first that it would be my reflection. It's not. I could approach you, or I could go for the left. And the fact that it's leaving that to me is making this so much worse, because I don't know if I'm going to be making a choice that screws me over by my own curiosity, or... See, usually in a game like this, you're forced to do the scary thing. Very well played. So well played. In the end, it didn't even matter, but yeah, basically what I was getting at is that when you're forced, I think, to walk into a scare, I think you kind of have faith in the developer to have it work out for you because you have to progress. But in a situation like this, where it's your own curiosity being the only thing driving you forward to do something like that, there's a greater sense of danger, I think. Because the game's not making you do it. Yet another area I would very much like to own. But then only with friends. And both of these doors say exit. Is one of you lying? You're both lying. It's, never mind. Oh. Okay. I guess I shouldn't have counted on it to make any sense. Back into Saw. Wait, have we been here before? No, we haven't. You know, I'm starting to think, why is it such a common thing in dreams to dream of spaces like this? Of these nonsensical pools of water in very angular, blocky environments that don't make a lot of sense in terms of geometry? High ceilings and large, irregular structures that seemingly serve no purpose? And once people started creating artwork of these kind of things, it's so weird to me how this kind of revealed itself, the whole liminal phenomenon, to be almost a universal experience. Rooted in equal parts dream logic and nostalgia. Here we've got those morning light shafts again that I love so much. All I was thinking just now is how slippery my feet would be on these tiles going up the stairs. I'd want to go up on all fours. It has gotten very, very dark, and I just waded into that. Was that seat flipped over before? I am at red alert right now. More stuff's been knocked over. I am at red alert right now because although it's been very quiet, it's been strongly implying that there's something else down here with me. And we haven't met any of the missing people either. We leave an area and return to find things knocked over. We see that figure in the distance, gone as soon as I move past a pillar, and hearing footsteps ahead of me in some of the watery areas. It's like someone is trying to keep just ahead of me, at all times. More flipped over stuff. And it's the classic backrooms question. Will I ever be able to catch up to another soul, and do I want to? What happens if we activate this thing first? There we go. You were trying to get me to take a leap of faith, but it was actually a trap. I had to notice that valve first. But you're now gone. Daylight on one side of the hall and night on the other. I think I just heard water moving on the left. Is that to indicate that that's the way I'm meant to go? Or is it simply the choice I make in order to pursue him? That figure that I've been seeing? No, there's nothing up here. Ah, yes there is. Yes there is. I just had to overcome my fear of looking over the edge. It's almost scarier in a video game than it is in real life because you lack that precise control and that knowledge of where your feet are. Alright. Okay, that was a little bit disorienting. Made my stomach drop just a bit. Seeing through to places we've already been, maybe indicating that we've been watched this entire time. I mean, we practically know at this point that we've been watched the entire time. Hello? Somehow that turned on these computers, but it doesn't seem like it did anything. I guess we have to do both. Yeah, I kind of thought that this would be opening up. Once again, back to areas that feel familiar, but maybe not quite. Like, there's bits and pieces of architecture that get reused, but there's always something else added on or taken away, and in the meantime, furniture being thrown about as we go. I see you getting deeper down there. Nothing to do but jump headlong. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Hang on. Okay, that is scary very specifically to me. So, my family has a house out east where we sometimes go to, like, relax. And it used to have a jacuzzi room. That thing was crazy maintenance, so now it's just a game room with, like, a broken air hockey table. But it used to be a jacuzzi room, and in the middle of that jacuzzi was a dip. Like a harsh dip, like that. And as a kid, I was super scared of it because I thought it went down way farther than it really did. And this triggered some memories right here, let me tell you. Well, in we go. And remember, we do have finite air, so we have to move quickly. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, 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 come on, 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 come on. Up, 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 glub, 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 glub. Glub like you've never glubbed before. Okay, glubbing successful. I almost feel out of breath after that. No, 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 no. I could even see the darkness changing. The place has started to crumble and fall apart. We now can't see into the once clean bodies of water that are now so murky. Bits of metal protruding from it and tiles falling off the walls. Now it's starting to truly look abandoned, but what's the purpose? Why has it suddenly made this change? And more importantly, why am I trying to make sense of this still? That water was once so pretty and clear, now I don't even want to step in it. So dark that all we get is the reflection from those windows. And so dirty that it's apparently damaging me now. The floor is lava, folks. Actually, almost sort of visually represented through the orange haze that's now reflected in it. And it's so dark, it's kind of hard to see where I'm jumping. Such a high contrast image. I may have to render this in a higher bitrate so YouTube doesn't crush this down too much. I suspect they still will. Oh. I think that's just debris. For a second I thought that was the silhouette of someone standing up in the rafters. Why has it chosen to start presenting itself in this way? I feel like I'm reaching some kind of conclusion. I believe this map only has like 80 downloads on the workshop, by the way, or something like that. So, guys, go try this map out, because what I'm seeing here is that it's criminally underrated. Oh, that's the biggest drop we've seen that didn't require me flinging myself out of a window. And I don't think I can really blame the space for that. Allow me to blink while my eyes adjust to that. What would have happened in real life is I would have landed with my legs on either side of the bars and then just immediately rolled off in pain and fallen through to my death. Alright, I'm ready for whatever you've got. I'm ready. This is one of those look before you leap situations, is it? Can I perhaps get through there? Well, not now, definitely, because that water will hurt me. But perhaps if I utilize these valves, that opens. But what about the other one? Oh, no. No. It's actually coming for me. It's actually coming for me. Use the other one. Use the other one. Use the other one quickly. Oh, you can float. 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 What did that do? What did that do? What did that do? What did that do? Can I get through here? I don't think so. I can't. I don't think so. Oh, you're fast. You're fast. You're fast. Where do I go? Do I go the way you came from? Through here, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. You can come through walls. You can come through walls. It's like Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm assuming this water is still going to hurt me, or at least significantly impede my movement. Oh, you're still coming. Even in the dark, I can still see you because your eyes are glowing. I never lose track of you. Oh no, it's so dark, it's so dark, it's so dark. No! Are you gonna follow me? I don't want to stick around and find out. I bet you're gonna follow me. Valve, 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 valve. Yes, you're still following me, still following me, still following me. Oh, this map is, honest to God, really scary. I did not expect this. There must be a lot of custom work going into this. Is there a valve here? No, I think that just opened this up. The soundtrack's doing pretty spooky stuff as well. Unfortunately, I think I have my music volume really low, so I don't know how well you can hear it. I don't know where I'm going. This is my ideal kind of chase, the kind where the enemy is right on your heels, and it gives you a lot of different paths that all lead you to basically the same place. So the whole time, you're just in a frenzied panic, running wherever you can. Not even with any particular goal in mind, just running wherever you can. That was a dark way. I don't know if I can go that way. I don't know if that's a red herring meant to trick me. I'm gonna try the light way first. No. I've just looped around. That's all I've done. That's all I've done. I've just wasted time. I have to go into the dark. I have no choice. I won't be able to navigate myself. The only thing I'll be able to see are the eyes of my pursuer. Okay, run. Run. I'm faster than him. I just have to keep moving. But how can I in the dark? It's so dark, it's so dark, it's so dark. I can only use the light behind me to navigate. No. I'm in the water and it's pitch black. I can't even form a coherent sentence anymore. You're still coming. Those are your eyes. I can see them getting bigger and closer. You're just lower because you're partially submerged in the water. This light's not safety. Of course it's not. I'm still moving! Hello? I'm back out in the parking area. I don't trust this. Not one bit I don't trust this. I wonder if I can actually go around again. What would happen if I actually just turn tail and go right back inside? Huh. Well, if nothing comes of it, you won't see it, but I'm gonna try that again. But I imagine on a first try, it wants me to go back the way I came in. Right? No! No, 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 no. I accidentally triggered the zoom in my jump scare. I'm going back around to try and see what happens when I decide to come back, and I didn't notice that shadow figure in the corner before. Even better, hang on, wait, I gotta talk about this. Even better because you come up and there's this sea of silhouettes, and he's just one of them. I may have even seen him the first time and not even realized it. That is very well done. I don't want to leave that overlooked. And let's see what happens if instead of trying to leave, we do the most smooth-brained thing possible and try to get back into the back rooms. Getting on this wall is a little bit tough. Because I know that that open vent is still there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I kind of suspect it might just start the whole thing over again. I'm not a very smart individual. Oh, there's just an invisible wall. But is there any way out? Okay, yeah, now the gate is open. The gate is now open. Which means I didn't have to do all that. Oh well. Oh, Nanobite, well done. That was super cool. Not only a super faithful adaptation of the sort of Blender art backrooms aesthetic, which is kind of underutilized in terms of like source mapping. A lot of times in source mapping, we see more of that like childhood 90s dream nostalgia, or like just the straight up backrooms. But here, you know, it's a different look. It's something that we don't usually see. Not to mention, I think this might be the most faithful interpretation of how you actually get into the backrooms. I mean, most maps just have you start there. Here, it creates a whole backstory, and we get ourselves into it. And in the moment that it happens, it's in such a way that we actually do feel like we've glitched out of reality into something that's a sort of representation of what we may have seen inside, but it's so alien that it couldn't really be the case. Almost like you've glitched into an alternate universe of the same location. But in any case, that was really cool. Not only of the eeriness of the space itself, but of the kind of, like, creeping reality that you have no idea how you're getting out of here. And then after a while, it adds on top of that the anxiety of feeling like you're not alone. And only in the end does the whole place start to take on a more sinister tone, and shortly after that, we get the terror of a chase. And I think that was a really good way to pace it. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest those will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this map out for yourself, that link will also be down in the description, and I highly recommend it. And as always, I will see you in the next one.